Welcome back to Heath Riles BBQ. On today's episode of Shooting the Q, I'm going to be cooking a little biscuits and gravy. Only it's a special gravy, a little garlic jalapeno gravy. Let's get started. All right, like I said, keeping it simple. I've got another cast iron pan. I've just sprayed down with a little bit of oil. I'm going to take my Cheshire Farms pork sausage. Let's get it out of the pack. Now, I'm not going to crumble this up and try to cook it like traditional sausage. I'm going to flatten it out and let it cook as like a big sausage patty and then chop it up for my gravy. It just makes not getting on the grill so much easier. All right, now once you get your sausage all flattened out, I'm gonna sprinkle it with a little bit of garlic jalapeno rub, not much because this can get spicy on you if you don't watch it. All right, just a little bit of garlic jalapeno rub. I'm gonna take 2 of these dishes, throw them on my Traeger at 400 degrees on the top rack for about 20 minutes till the biscuits get done. Remember, I can hold the biscuits, then I gotta finish off the gravy because I'm gonna be opening the grill lid a lot. I'm gonna put both of them to begin with on the grill. All right, we're cooking on our Ironwood 885. We've got some roll oak charcoal pellets in here for the heat. I'm gonna slide these biscuits up here. Slide my sausage up here. We're running about 400 degrees. We're gonna check on it about 20 minutes. All right, I got this 1 pound of sausage. I'm just gonna take it, go across it like this, and then kind of cut it into pieces. Kind of the same scenario as frying it on the stove, but I'm just doing everything on the grill. It's easy, not a lot of mess or anything. Now just turn it and kind of rough chop it into small. You want small pieces. Now, I've got that kind of rough chopped. I'm gonna grab my skillet out of the grill and I'm gonna show you what we're gonna do real quick. Look at that, grease popping. Got a little bit of the browning in there from the sausage. So I'm gonna take and I'm gonna roll my sausage back into this now. See, I got a little bit of sizzle in that pan. Remember that grill's at almost 400 degrees. Now I'm gonna take 2 tablespoons of flour and kind of just mix in that sausage there and get it mixed around. But before I mix that up, let's take a little bit of garlic jalapeno rub. You want no more than about a teaspoon in here. You don't wanna make it too spicy. Get that in there. Let's get that kind of mixed around and get it incorporated on the sausage. Kind of use this whisk a little bit. I don't want this to stay out of the grill too long. I want to get it back on the pit so it can thicken up. But basically, once you get your flour mixed in that sausage there, and you get all your sausage out of your whisks, like me here, let's just take and add 2 cups of milk. Now, let's get this back on the pit and let it thicken up a little bit. Now you make like yours a little thinner, you can add up to 2.5 to 3 cups of milk. You just go by your preference, you can fold it in. Now, I'm gonna get this back on the pit and let it thicken it up and check those biscuits. Look at them nice and golden brown biscuits off the pit right there. That's what I'm talking about. Now I'm gonna go get some butter and brush on the tops here. We're gonna let that gravy thicken up. We're gonna have a great meal off the Traeger. Now I'm gonna keep it simple. You can melt some butter and baste it on with a brush, but I'm just gonna take my stick here, and you see these biscuits are kind of hot, and just kind of run over the top on the end. That's all I'm looking for. Just a little kiss of butter. I don't wanna make them soggy. Just a little bit. All right, we got our sausage gravy off the grill. So just to recap, we took some frozen biscuits, put them on the grill. They cooked about 35 minutes. They're nice and golden brown. While that was cooking, I got my sausage, flattened it out into a patty in the bottom of the skillet. It cooked about 25 minutes, pulled it off, rough chopped it, mixed it with 2 tablespoons of flour, a teaspoon of my garlic jalapeno rub, and then I added in 2 cups of whole milk. And you can see this gravy turned out nice and consistent. It took about 30 minutes to finish off on the Traeger. I mean, if you want your gravy thinner than that, you can always add another 1/2 cup of milk to start with, or a 1/4 cup, and just keep getting it down to the consistency you want. There's really not a true recipe for biscuits and gravy or sausage gravy in general or gravy in general. My grandma just taught me to start mixing stuff together until it come together. All right, so the only thing I want to do now is move these biscuits, and I'm going to take me a couple, and I'm going to bust them open here, get them on my plate, and spoon some of this good old garlic jalapeno gravy on top. Now, I like a lot of sausage in mine, as you can see. You may not. I mean, but I eat my biscuits about like that right there. I don't want gravy all over the plate. That's perfect, except for that little on the end right there. That tastes good. Oh yeah, look at that. If you like a little bit of kick in your biscuits and gravy, or in your gravy, this right here is the way to go. I'm just gonna kick it with some breakfast out here today and play around. If you like what we're doing on our channel, be sure to like, subscribe, share it with your friends. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and now TikTok. We'll see you next week for more recipes.